We back.
You know that. Gotta know that.
Gotta do it. Tough conversations, y'all. Reggie Vegas podcast. We ain't gonna play around out here tonight.
How y'all doing?
How's everybody? Bears.
Bear down. You know that.
Go Bears. Now, I was just want to illustrate real quick. My man was talking about the Bears was going to go off with 5 in a row. Bears. And we on 3 now, right?
Be 3-2.
How many we won in a row since you
3.
said it? 3.
So what he's saying is we was on 2 after the
Bears.
Detroit loss. And I said the Bears gonna run off 5 straight. And the reason I said that because I understood like
Bears.
the pieces that we were missing, like on defense and offense. So
And
that's-
we 3 in a row, y'all getting ready. Hold on, and just so y'all know, we getting ready for the Saints, right? They be doing a lot of seafood out there and all of that, and we be out here in the shot. You know, y'all forget we be out here doing it all. So we are doing seafood for the Bears, so they can go ahead and slaughter the Saints. We've been making gumbo all week. We coming, we home, Bears.
And I want to say something too. Like, let's not forget, we supposed to be 4-1. That
Bears.
Vikings game slipped away from us. Like, we really supposed to be 4-1. We was winning that whole game, you know, for real. We had a mishap in the fourth quarter.
Bears. Now I just want y'all to know, man, we be out here cooking in the shot, man. Chi-Town cooking, man. My man right here, man, baby chef. I'm a baby chef, man. Real man cook. I just want y'all to know that. You know what I'm saying? And we do a lot of good eating out here, don't we, in the shop?
We do.
Man,
We
we
do.
got the best food. The only reason why I brought it, I was watching the show on Channel 11 last night, and it was showing all the foods that we got. You know, the steaks, the Chinese spot, the Italian beefs, the pizza.
Chicago style hot dog.
Yeah, the Jewtown
Pizza
Polishes,
puffs,
man.
all
Come
type
on,
of
y'all.
shit,
So,
yeah. All hail Chicago.
we in the building, dog. We definitely in the building. And last week, man, we was talking about some real heavy stuff with men, so I want to get right to that, man, because it's pretty interesting that when they tell you to find people that's like-minded like you, they never tell you what that means. So I just want to illustrate this, and I'm going to give it to Jay. So the question basically is people that's like-minded like you, right? And the thing is, bro, what that basically means, what I'm noticing is people that, like me, I'm the type of person, I'm focused, I'm about preparation, I ain't with it, my word is my bond, things like that. This brother is like that. People that's like-minded, they don't play games, they about their business, they handle their time, things is important. They ain't gonna just send you off BS.
So, not to cut you off, keep your thing. So I heard the other day, excuse me, a boy do what he want to do, a man do what he have to do. Go ahead.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
That's and that's our elevation, you know what I'm saying? But when you get with people that's like-minded like you, everything seems to be smooth. Everything be peaceful. Our vibration and energy is real. Get around the people that's with you, that's on the level you on, or even above your level, so you can elevate. All right. Now, overcoming hurdles, man. Me and he was talking about that because it's like when you from what they call the hood, right? Most people think you don't supposed to break out of that. Like we was talking to Crabs in the Bucket and survival remorse. So I wanted to bring that up again because it's like he was kind of breaking it down to me in a way about it wasn't tears of sadness, that it was tears of joy, you know, how far we came and what we had to go through. But what I'm noticing, y'all, is we are each individuals. We all walk in our own shoes, and we can't be sad nor ashamed or feeling bad for those that didn't do the things that we did, because we need examples, and it's people that's doing better and it's people that's doing worse.
Better than some, worse than others. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And it's hard when you from the hood because you believe in loyalty. We all one.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
As Yes, sir.
And it's like when you go to work and they be chilling on the block and resting, and you have to get up, and them sacrifices that a man have to take, and then you get the outcome that a man get, you know, and you can't be upset or feel, like unwhole because your main man ain't doing it, and because he ain't doing it, that's the results that he get, you know. And he got to sit with that as a man. We all got to sit with that, you know. So what I would suggest is become the best man that you can be, for real, man, because we need y'all out here. We need more fathers on it, and we need grandpas coming up on status, man, going up. We need you guys. Come on. So that was just about the survival remorse and overcoming the hurdles. If you want to elaborate on that a little bit, because I was thinking we all been through things.
So I called my homies a couple weeks ago. Called Vegas. I called a couple of guys, and I told them, like, man, if I could get all this pain inside of me out, I'd probably be rich within a week. You know what I'm saying?
Real
As
talk.
a man, like, we hold in so much pain, so much pressure. Release. I got a son. You know what I'm saying? My father died like last month. You know what I'm saying? His funeral was last month. And I couldn't cry because my son was there, and I just felt like I couldn't let me see that. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I couldn't cry. I couldn't let that out, and I still haven't let it out. You know what I'm saying? I got teary eyed, but not a tear drop. But like with the pressure of like being a homeowner, having kids, like, and I say this, I said it before, I say it again. As a man, period. But as a black man, you are the sacrificial lamb for your family.
Man.
Everything comes before you. Your girl comes before you. These bills come before you. Your job comes before you. Your kids come before you.
Yes, sir.
And so, like, sometimes
Yeah.
I'm
The
going to tell
weight.
these women up the weight of the world, bro. I'm going to tell these
Weight,
women, man, sometimes celebrate your man. Like, because we're in a society where women want to be celebrating. They coming to the table with absolutely nothing. They coming to the table with another man's kid. They coming to the table with a credit score of 580. They coming to the table with,
and then be like, yo,
they coming to the table with
is we a team or
in
not?
debt, yeah.
You know? Go ahead, Jay. You right,
Yeah,
man.
So celebrate these black men that's
And it's
doing.
Sweetest Day today too, just in case y'all don't know.
Sweetest
playing,
Day, yeah.
You know,
Sweetest Day.
and it is what it is. But like my man was saying, though, and I want to elaborate on that because the thing is this here, ladies and gentlemen, a man, right? And just like I was saying it to my lady, and she was saying, Reggie, so what? That's what make a man. And I was thinking, I was like, damn, don't you know the weight that a man everything he illustrated, right, is what we deal with every day, not to mention violence and all of this crap. The thing is, though, that I'm noticing that the creator put things on certain people that he don't put on others.
Mm-hmm.
And being that we gods, he give us this, it's a responsibility or a weight. I call it weight, but it's a responsibility that we take on.
And that's what I'm saying a lot. And
man.
that's what's going on with a lot of black men. They don't have responsibility. You know how many black men out here just paying a phone bill? They don't have no bills. They don't have.
They ain't gonna get you nowhere.
But don't get me wrong. We not saying we need to be praised. Every day is not supposed to be peachy for nobody. Every day is not supposed to be a great day for nobody. You're supposed to go through trials and tribulations. You know what I'm saying? And that's where growth and you learning come from. You know what I'm saying? I don't want every day to be great, but some days, like you want.
But that's what I be saying, bro, on everything. But look, I met one of my brothers yesterday that we went to high school with, and he got a cigar shop, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, bro, every now and then he do like the man talk, like we be talking about stuff that the brothers need. So I'm like, bro, won't you let me come through? I set it up, and you know what I'm saying, we can get the message out here. And he was like, man, no, Reg, I really don't want to bring no camera. I'm like, well, bro, how we gonna get the word out if we just keeping it in house?
But not to play. Well, I'm gonna play devil's
Yeah,
advocate.
yeah.
So, but
Because everybody don't fuck with the camera shit.
I've been around people, and they didn't want to be on camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And we'll
yeah.
start doing a podcast, and they'll start talking from the background, and I was like, hold on, man, you can't do that. You messing up the podcast. But on the flip side, you can have a ghost talking. You just don't show them and give a
Right,
positive
right,
perspective. But everybody don't want to be in front of the camera, man.
Right,
But
and
it's-
that kind of like.
but I feel like it's supposed to be more black men talking about topics about growth instead of gossiping about other celebrities and this.
Yeah,
and that,
it's
you know what I'm saying?
unnecessary. That ain't finna help us.
Yeah, right.
You know? And my thing was, like my wife said, she said, Reggie, everybody ain't where you at. So don't make a big fuss about it. But my thing is, what we be talking about, this tough conversation thing, is helpful for all men. It just ain't just people our age is young. And then what I'm looking at is exposure and helping the community. So I do it on Reggie Vegas podcast. It ain't no big deal.
And it's a perspective
You
that
know
a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
people not talking about.
You
Not-
know, and we
like-
from the shop.
So my perspective is my truth. His perspective is his truth. You get what I'm saying?
Excuse me.
It doesn't mean that it's somebody else's truth, but it gives you a different perspective of it could be therapeutic of how you think. You get
It
what I'm saying?
is because the thing is, don't nobody understand what a black man, African American man go through, but another black African American man. And then when we be talking, and then like he said, I be thinking all the responsibility and weight that I got is just me. But then when I get around like-minded brothers like me, I realize they dealing with the same shit too. And it's like, bro, no wonder we be like, hey man, let's turn it in. Like we 90 now.
Yeah.
Let's go in. We gotta rest. We gotta do this so we know what we gotta do.
Yeah.
You know? And I really value that. The
So
thing.
to cut it out, cause we had a great like he said we 90, like we need rest. He just threw a slick shot at me and shit.
Hey man.
He just threw a slick shot at me, and I'm gonna give you a backstory to this. So we went to the Cubs game, right? The wild card game, right? So
we pulled it down for him.
Hey, look, so we plan to go to a house music party afterwards, but I'm telling niggas like, man, I got to be at the house at 10. We having such a great time. Like the game was off the chain. The house music shit is off the chain, but I'm looking like I got responsibilities. I got to go. Vegas off the next day. He don't want to go, so we going back and forth and shit about trying.
I
you know
love
what I'm
this
saying?
man. I definitely
Yeah.
wanted to kidnap this man. This man like,
You wanna
man,
kidnap-
dude, I got
gotta
to
go-
roll, bro.
I get up at 2:00 in the morning, bro. Like I gotta be at work at 5, but I get myself together.
Sacrifice,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
sacrifice.
As a man.
For the thing, as a man,
Yeah.
for the things that he got to do with his back, and that's something else too, y'all. Cause I kind of deal with this, and then I'm gonna move on. As a man, sometimes you gotta be like, fuck everybody else. What I gotta do for my family and me as a man, and you can't feel sad. You ain't cut their grass, or you ain't going to take them to the grocery. No, I couldn't take you today. I got to do what you know what I'm saying?
But with that though, you
And
gotta
that-
let them know. Like say, so
I ain't doing it. Right,
So
right,
I
right.
promised you the day before, but I'm gonna call you hours later. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
be able
I
to
can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
But you
And-
got it's communication. You gotta
Real
let them know.
talk,
Don't
real
just
talk.
leave them like not pick up
No,
your phone
no,
and
call,
no weird shit.
call and
Yeah.
let them know
Yeah.
and explain to them, because that's the thing.
And guess what though? He went back out later that night too, man. Enjoyed it.
Man, bro, that shit was busting. And then I had to do it to my man Craig. I was like, Craig, look, bro, cause he on OJI or whatever. I don't know what they call that CTA when you on the job injury or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So he like, dude, fuck that shit going home. I say, bro, it's 3 a.m. I got to go home. He like, no, let's go over here, man, White Palace or something, blah, blah. I said, bro, and because at the same, I knew that was my limit. Like, I had to get in there, bro. And then I peeled off. You
And
know?
I had a 40-minute drive to the house. So
Man,
like, it
bro,
was
we
like-
had a blast though,
We
y'all.
had it was one of the best nights I had in a long time. That game was one of the best nights. The
Was
club,
it, man, bro?
the hip hop.
And let's just talk about that real quick and then move on. We went to that game, right?
It was
And
the
they
last. It
clinched,
was the last wild card game for the playoffs. I forget what team they was playing. You remember?
the Padres.
The Padres,
That dude
and
was
we
throwing
won.
100 all the time.
Yeah,
And then he went again
yeah, yeah.
to the next clincher joint, wasn't it?
No. It was the second. We was down 0-2. I went through the third game.
We was
and
finna
won.
get swept, yep.
And
And we won that game.
Yeah.
See, we the charm, dog. When God's come out, it's pop. Now, before I get to the heavy topic, I want to talk about this when we was talking about is artistship in rap and music dead, man. And this is heavy to me because the art of music it seemed like to be dead, and we two artists. So, you rappers out there, you guys that's talking about y'all the man right now getting it on. This is my opinion, Reggie Baker. Where is the creativity? Where is the imagination? Where is the wordplay?
I think they killed the game. Like artists like Jay-Z, a lot of Chicago rappers, and that when they made rap just real. When you rap, you gotta be real. If you ain't talking 100% real, then it's not valid. And I think that hurt the game because you take away from rappers like Slick Rick, you take away from rappers like Nas, you take away from creativity. You had Jada Kidd say, "My bathtub lift up, my walls do a 360." Got guns that the government got a coal line. But you can't say no shit like that now because they want you to be 100% real. But you taking away. Eminem was one of the greatest rappers with the greatest creativity, and he's a lot of people on he's number one,
bro.
He number one on a lot of people's list because he was so creative, you know what I'm saying? So now what we having is what kids think is cool, which is drill.
For real.
And they feel like they gotta go on drills to do this and do that. And if you see, all they doing is indicting themselves on what they talking about because it's gotta be real. And I feel like the creativity, but it comes from the higher ups, like Jay-Z. Like what you talking is real. Like how he was doing Mace.
Man,
like
that was a good point you said.
He sneaked this Mace. Oh, you got bezels. Like he is weird.
And it
took away from creativity.
Yeah, man. And that when you are artist, right? And when he said that to me, it really hit me because it was like I was telling him about. We had Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes, creative. He can't even live in this society right now. You know what I'm saying?
Creativity, dude from Atlanta. Ludacris with the arms.
Yeah.
And then we was talking about No Limit when
they
they were
Nelly.
Man, they had. And then when you were artists, even to like the Princes and the Michael Jacksons and things, when you making music, you supposed to be abstract. There's no need for you guys taking all of these substances and then you come out with this mumble rap. I want to see you young brothers elevate. Grow, man. Let us buy your CD and be inspired by something that we never thought about. For instance, like this Lil Wayne dude, I really don't listen to him like that.
But he was creative.
Yeah, when he be flowing, bro, I be like, this motherfucker is cold. Like, how he come up with that one, Yeah. I just want to inspire you young guys, man, because we be making music out here, bro, and then I know y'all be hearing some of my jams on the joint. And I know y'all be hearing some of brother joints.
But I ain't gonna lie, so a lot of my shit be like 100% real. And like, I gotta get back to creative, but I don't talk drill music. I talk like a lot of player shit.
Hey, I want to just say this. When
like
we
that.
went to the store right here around his man's house, man, we went to the store to get a couple of liquids. And before we left, what the guy said?
He say players only live one. But he know he got my shit in rotation. You know what I'm saying? Polo. P-O-L-O. Players only live one.
I just started giggling because I was like, that's what love is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Players, hey, look, and we pimped on about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But look, we out here in the real world. Now, this thing y'all got out here in Hollywood, this illusion, these guys is cold, but they ain't cold as this guy, and they definitely ain't cold as me.
Right.
So before I even flex on that, I just wanted to talk about you artists. We got to get back to imagination.
Yeah.
And I know, like he said, man, like he told me, man, when you real, you can't, you know, but the thing is, bro, you still real.
Because, and not to cut you off, bro, but you got NFL players making $100 million $1 million, got $100 million deal that's wearing fake jewelry. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
You got rappers that's only making 500,000 that's buying real jewelry. You know what I'm saying?
With that.
Trying to make it seem more than what they is, and he trying, and you got this football player making 100 million. He don't care. He gonna put on his
'cause he
fake
got
jewelry.
the bag already.
You know I got the bag.
You
I
know
don't
what I'm
need the
saying?
fly. I can put on his fake shit. You gonna think it's real. It's all an illusion.
And that's like
all
he said
illusion.
what the big homie Jay did. He got 400, 500 million. So he could go a spurt. The thing is, he don't realize that everybody else don't have that.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Now, you isolated because you don't even fuck with the guy.
And then this, I just heard this the other day and it made perfect sense. Everybody not meant to be rich. We getting away from
Yeah,
happiness.
bro.
We thinking that money bring happiness.
Right,
It
don't,
does.
bro.
Everybody
It-
not meant to be happy, man. You could be 1,000 now. You could have a couple hundred, but you gotta understand and be grateful, be humble, and be
Man,
grateful
bro.
for what you got. If you able to,
Your dumb ass
What-
need a heart.
one of the main things, if you able to feed yourself every day, that's one of the greatest feats that you could do. You know what I'm saying? Because that's essential to living. You know what I'm saying? If you're able to put a roof over your
Whatever you
head,
desire.
that's essential to living. You know what I'm saying?
Come
If you're
on,
able to clothe yourself, that's essential. It
Take
doesn't have to be.
love in that.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be Burberry. It doesn't have to be this. It doesn't have to be shrimp. It doesn't have to be lobster.
Hell no,
But if
we
you're
don't
able
even
to
eat
provide,
like
it doesn't
that,
have
no
to be
way.
a mansion. But if you're able to provide for yourself the essentials that you need, fall in love with that, bro. But
For
grow
real, man.
too
And
at the
yeah,
same
that-
time.
That's the thing. You don't have to be content. Just be so happy that
Be humble.
you there.
Yeah.
And then if you want to elevate, you elevate from that plateau. But you have to appreciate where you at, because the thing is, it's always somebody better or worse than your situation.
Better than some, worse
You
than
know what I'm
others,
saying?
bro.
So you fight to be the best that you can be. You know what I'm saying? And then you going to prosper because you focus and you dedicated. You know? So we come in hot, man. So I was telling my man, he was like, don't tell me. But it's the thing about journalism. This is what I'll be telling you. I think about it when I be asleep. And he the same way, like-minded. Ain't no way I'm going to say something to this brother, and them wheels ain't going to get to turning. I'm like that too. I don't sleep a lot. I sleep when I need to. Other than then, guess what? This motherfucker working. And then I was like, yo, players that need to be retired, man. I had enough. And I'm putting this on hashtag first take. I'm going to
So
get me
you
and my
talking
man
about-
on
you
here
talking
with
about-
Stephen A.
So you talking about sports players that need to be retired?
That need to get on. And I lead off, cause hold on, let me just drop
cool.
this, cause I'm mad about these guys.
All right, cool.
James Harden, get your ass out of here, James Harden. This Joel Embiid, Philadelphia 76, get out of here. Okay, this Paul George, where you playing at over here now? How many? You get your ass off. Okay, Kawhi Leonard, you hurt every year, beat it. All right, Damian Lillard. Get your ass out of here, okay? Go ahead and snap off of what you said, because I got some more.
So
Y'all
I'm gonna
ass
play
out of here.
devil's advocate again.
Get out of here.
You a black man, you gonna get your money. Go ahead, get your money. I wouldn't say get out the league, but a player that I would say bench, just straight off the top,
Okay, who you want?
Russell Wilson. Get him.
Oh, Russell.
Sit him right down.
Russell,
man,
get
for
your
real.
ass out of here, Wilson.
As far as NBA
Far as
players,
Vegas.
you know, they ball.
Vegas.
Like if I think about an NBA player, they be balling.
Fuck
You know what I'm
outta
saying?
here.
I don't know too many NBA players I would say I will.
Well,
want
I'll
out the
come
league.
back in with it then. I'll tell you some more. I want to get
Alright.
the fuck out of here. Bradley Beal, get out of here. Okay, Chris Paul, you ain't got it yet, homie? Get. Al Horford. Okay, Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant balling, dog. No,
Get
hell-
out of here.
hell no.
Okay? And
Hell
then
no.
and before we go off,
No.
okay, let's rotate on that then. Okay, Kevin Durant, right? This
He
my
ballin'.
opinion why you should get out of here. The man obviously ain't a leader. It's obvious that he just one of them guys that could hoop, but he really don't want to be a legend, an all-time great. So you got your 2 rings, right? Because it's Golden State. You lost everywhere you been at. Every place else you would have been a loser. You an old man. You don't even like ladies, you be saying, right? So go ahead and go into the
He
sunset.
fuck with the ladies. I think he just a player. He ain't let nobody get him for what he got though. I think
That's a smart thing. But at the same time, hooping is over for you. You ain't winning no more titles. You basically
You
just
on a
a
cold
20.
ass team though.
Who he on now?
Houston, they got.
Oh, because
they
he keep
raw.
rotating.
They
They
raw.
ain't going to win nothing
They
with
raw,
him.
bro.
They decent.
They
But
raw.
they basically just gave him some money so he could just keep playing because he above.
But
And
that's
I
but
said
but
for
but
me,
but, but
Reggie
that's the basis of my argument is that if you gonna get that money, black man get that money because it's only a few places that you gonna get that from. It's like CTA.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
like
you a hooper,
CTA.
dog. You get your money,
It's
dog.
like CTA as a janitor, you know what I'm saying? I make we the highest
Right,
paid
getting
janitors
paid,
in
dog.
America, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't
I
no
like
other
that.
place
I like
that I'm gonna make that at. So if they gonna give it to you, go ahead and take it.
You,
as a
but
black
it's
man.
different because the fact of the matter is, we go to work and we work like men, right? And we know what we got. And then if we don't perform, they go get our ass out of there. And his job is the same thing, but he could keep playing, scoring 20 points, and they go
25
pay him.
plus. He
Yeah,
played
they
25
go
plus.
pay him. But at the same time, you stink, and you could be doing something else with your
The
time.
only player I wouldn't say out the league, but I ain't gonna say bench him. There's only one player I feel like that don't elevate his team, and that's Jimmy Butler. I feel like he a team breaker.
Ooh,
He a
Jim-
team.
okay.
He a team. He broke up
Ooh,
the.
Jim-
He broke up the Bulls. He broke up Miami.
man,
broke up
prima
every
donna
team.
stuff,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And they be
And-
smelling
and the-
themselves.
And the thing is, he come off like he the leader, but when he got to Golden State,
My
he said,
crunch
"Finally,
time, dog.
I don't have to carry the load."
Exactly.
Nigga, but you walk around with your chin up and chest
Exactly.
out like you act like you want to carry
And
the load.
you ain't the man.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm pointing out what I'm pointing out because I'm highlighting all these guys I named, and I'm going to rename
I
them.
get it. They acting like they the man. But
And
Kawhi,
they ain't.
Kawhi the man. He just always end up hurt.
So what that
Joel
tells me is,
Embiid always hurt. Too.
so what that tells me, you ain't reliable. I can't trust you. So get your ass off my team. I need players that want to play every damn day. When it's time to play, I don't care if your ass miss every tackle. But you trying to tackle him, okay, in week 4, you going to start tackling this dude. Because I'm going to be on your ass so much, I'm going to be tackling with you. That's why I brought it up. And I'm glad he said that. Because I see, you come that shit. That's what we talking about.
Yeah. So like I kind of disagree with like a lot of things that he said,
And
but he
you
said
say it. You can,
but-
yeah, but that okay. So let's go with this guy too. This Damian Lillard, Bradley
I
Beal,
fuck with
and Chris
that.
Paul.
I fuck with all of them. I fuck with Chris.
They great players, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and still, they ass washed up now, and nobody in the league is gonna say, go.
Yeah.
You know, and I understand because I play sports, and it's like when you good and this is your life, and you afraid to leave this life behind because this other world is foreign, right? You gotta have the confidence to know that. See, when they went to college, a lot of them they did weight training, they did courses to just pass. They don't have no real skills. You know what I'm saying? So it's fear. But then you will find who you are, man. You guys out there could be funding brothers like us that got ideas. Y'all could be making some of the world. You got 300 million. You can be helping. But you wasted time over here doing nothing.
That's a different perspective.
Right, that's just my perspective. That's why I said that's my opinion.
Yeah.
And the thing is, this Paul George and Joel Embiid and this James Harden, when you be making it rain in the club, you be making it rain, James. Every place you've been a bum. You ain't no leader. Everybody I talked about supposed to have a championship, but they damn near ain't got one. But Kawhi Leonard
And Kevin.
right, and Kevin, you guys are superstars. It's time to go in your hood where you from, not no damn Africa, where you was born, and bring some back. And the last guy I want to talk about, LeBron James, I want your ass out of here. This your last year right here. Okay, I say the best for the last. That's what you wanted, LeBron, don't you? You want to be the man, right?
LeBron's stat shaving, man. That's how he doing.
You know what? It's time.
Stay shaving.
It's time, and it's ridiculous because, look,
He still can play at an elite level, but it's like he like a lot of games I see LeBron when it's time to take the last shot, he passes. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, ain't killer. You know, and I love you, LeBron, but the thing is, and this is what's gonna show that I love you, but it's time for your ass to go. I put it on the paper. I don't give a damn.
This is a sensitive subject for me, man.
We gonna elaborate. Then this the last thing we gonna talk about. This is
we
it.
go.
Okay,
That's it.
This it.
Right.
The LeBron. Your ass is gone. You know why I say it? Your ass is out here, LeBron. You can be the first black president for African Americans in the United States. I vote for you, LeBron, because I believe you can do it. You may not be political. Hold on, Jay, because I'm finna go off, and then I'm gonna give it to you. This why your ass need to go. You're done. You got bigger things to do. If you're not prepared, I understand. But listen, you had an opportunity to do something besides that. Now do your farewell tour like all the great ones did. You know what I'm saying?
So I feel like this with LeBron. The only gripe I got with LeBron is not a gripe. I just feel like we don't have nobody in the headlines as a black man that's gonna stand front line when it's time to go to war. When injustices come, if LeBron skip a game and he be lead a march, you know how many people gonna ride? You know how many motherfuckers gonna ride for LeBron?
Man, look,
We don't have that many faces that's willing to stand up for us. You know what I'm saying?
And
Michael
he one
Jordan,
of
he
them.
not gonna do it.
Man.
Oprah Winfrey not gonna do it. They not leading no march. They not.
LeBron,
And if you touch,
the
but they
only
gotta be
one.
front line because if they get touched, people gonna go off. It's gonna be backfire behind that. You know what I'm saying?
bro.
We don't have no Michael Jordan.
Man,
we don't
this
have
is
LeBron.
crazy because we from Chicago. We know how we used to try to beat the shit out of LeBron. When D Rose was here, man, bro, hate is a strong word, but we don't hate you, LeBron. We dislike you because competition, and I played sports. I played baseball, so I know competition. After the game, bro, we kicking and everything. But during the game, I want to win, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But with that being said, man, we need more faces, more people, more black people got money and faces that's relative to the
Go back
to the industry to be front line when we doing these things. When George Floyd died, when
on the real, bro.
when
We
different
need
people died, we need them front line in the front, like how Martin Luther King used to be. You know what I'm saying? Because what's happening is you could be black, they'll give you the money, but you can't have a voice.
And
You can
can't
have
be
a
around
voice.
those people.
You can have a voice, but you can't have the money.
Yeah,
We need somebody
yeah,
with
yeah.
the money and a voice and stand in
Yeah.
front line, and you'll see how many people ride for you. But
Real
it
talk.
might cause death, and like death causes change. You know what I'm saying? That's just
Get
what
your
it is.
affairs in order.
Yeah.
And like I was doing on my show, Harry Belafonte, he was the guy who supported Martin Luther King. And Martin Luther King had to die for us. At the same time, Harry Belafonte was the movie man that provided for his family and everything so he could do the work. We have to unite, y'all. And I'm so happy that I'm here today, man, with my brother, and we dropping this for y'all. I be telling y'all, don't nobody be doing shit like this. But I can't say that no more because I'm doing it. And my brother right here, he doing it. We are putting in the work, man, to uplift not only ourselves, but you guys and girls, you guys and goddesses.
That's what's up, bro. The
Man,
next time,
okay.
bro.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, peace. Hey,
Reggie
and
Vegas
LeBron.
podcast. Tough
Tough-
conversation. You know that.
Shut them all down, baby. We love y'all, man.